big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Brett Saberhagen, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes.
For 11, A.J. Pollock.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Batting second.
Digging in now, David Peralta, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Ball one. The 1-0 delivery. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
Ready on 1 and 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, look at Hardy. The throw. A great stab, but this will be scored a base hit as the hitter reaches first without a play.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Paul Goldschmidt goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Coming to the plate now, Jake Lamb. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here. Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Now at the plate, Lou Brock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Lou Brock.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. Now the pitch. Chopped foul wide of first.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Harold, what do they need to focus on in this one?
This is going to be a dogfight tonight. They are facing a premier pitcher. I'm talking about one of the elite guys in the league. I want to see if they make little tweaks to how they might attack him. Are they going to lay off that nasty breaking ball with 2 strikes? Or will they be able to drive the ball to the ballpark when they get that one pitch to hit? This is going to be a great matchup.
Ryne Sandberg is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Marte is there for it. 2 gone.
Batting third, right fielder.
Into the box now. Carlos Beltran. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And Beltran's aboard. It's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. And a slider bounces, and that gets away.
0-1's the count.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. A pause and the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley with no score. Into the box now, Brandon Drury. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Brock patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. Now, I'm looking at Kyle Schwarber. I like him behind the plate, personally. Now, I know he's played a lot of outfield, but I still think he can catch and throw. But there's no denying his power on the offensive side.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Hardy onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Chris Herman. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hit.
He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. Now at the plate, Edgar Martinez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First offering on its way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
All right, time for the Majestic defensive alignment for the D-backs. And in the outfield, David Peralta. One of the great stories in baseball. Look, this guy was a pitcher. Couldn't get to the big leagues as a pitcher, went to independent ball and redid himself, put himself in the outfield and became a pretty good hitter. One thing for sure, we know he can throw it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, the shortstop.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Off of 1 leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. 2 complete, still scoreless here on the show. Ready now, Patrick Corbin. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. In there, strike two. Here it comes on 0-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He doubled to open up the ball game. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate. He just fouled it off.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
David Peralta.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ball, that's off the
Lays off 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A changeup over the inside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've played. Stepping in, Fred McGriff. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Baseman, Fred McGriff.
Into the windup and the pitch. Popped up, calling for it. Lamb. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Saberhagen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. The 0-1 pitch. And that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting, center fielder, Lou Brock.
Digging in to try it again, Lou Brock. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back-to-back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base hit.
Ready for another chance? Ryne Sandberg. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit
and now they've got him picked off. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Here's J.D. Martinez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those two balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees. Matt, I like the last two pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2.
That's a nice take right there. Now, you don't get too excited about somebody taking a pitch, but a changeup right there in that situation with 2 strikes, that's good hitting.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Carlos Beltran. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Carlos Beltran.
And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0 home to Beltran. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue. A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
Martinez.
Into the box, Edgar Martinez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
1-2. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
I got the count.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The catcher.
Striding in once again, Joe Mauer. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, lifted into the air out towards center field. Pollock has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 7,
so a runner at first with 2 away, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Brandon Drury will bat next. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The batter, number 4, shortstop.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ketel Marte becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Chris Herman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. McGriff has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left.
Leading off for the Spartans, first baseman, Fred McGriff.
Into the windup and the pitch. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he's pitching well. They send him back up to the plate, and what does he do? He rewards him with a base hit. So this is a great game for him so far.
Standing in now, Lou Brock. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Peralta has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Ready once again, Ryan Sandberg. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that'll land between everybody. Base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
He comes to the plate with the runner in scoring position. He swung at that first pitch early, kind of ambushed him. I don't think the pitcher expected him to swing at that first pitch.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Here's Carlos Beltran. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. Saberhagen rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Kyle Schwarber is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Popped high in the air. Lamb is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in once again, Edgar Martinez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Gregor Blanco will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 5, Gregor Blanco.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
So he got him swinging. Gregor Blanco goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. A.J. Pollock is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Matt, this is one of those games that has that guy right there, his head scratching. He's trying to figure out, how do I get these guys going? We may see a team meeting to motivate them a little bit better. Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now, that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them.
So he got him swinging. David Peralta is
for the Diamondbacks, number 29, Jorge De La Rosa.
Hit on the ground out to short.
Marte fields it cleanly.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 7.
Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen.
Hardy.
The pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's just a sign of a great hitter. Breaking ball down, and he's still got a base hit on it. Wow, terrific job.
Fred McGriff.
Stepping in now, Fred McGriff.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now, just late. He's safe. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Brett Saberhagen. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. De La Rosa comes set. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Marte into shallow center. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. The Spartans are out in front here, 3-0. Kelvin Herrera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Herrera.
Here's J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 tries so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
Right fielder.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Jake Lamb standing in now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing.
Center fielder. Lou.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Ryan Sandberg. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Number 15, Carlos Beltran.
Carlos Beltran will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1.
D-Rod.
Ready on 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Kyle Schwarber is on deck. He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run home run for Carlos Beltran. His second of the game as they extend the lead to 5-0. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Pulled toward right center field. Pollock on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Digging in once again, Edgar Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Lined hard to center field. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got a battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
So here's Joe Mauer. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Here it comes, 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and the lead is now 5-0. Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Dribbled up the line, but it gets foul. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. Beltran is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number
And
2.
that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Nope. Ball
That's
1.
over, but low. It's a ball and a
1-1.
strike. Now here's the pitch. Hardy at short. In time to
He's
first,
out.
and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Chris Herman. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. David Hernandez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Daniel Descalso is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And the pitch.
That's a
And he
ball.
misses with it, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step
He's
on
out.
first himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 40, Kelvin
Into the box now,
Herrera.
Kelvin Herrera. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And now a
balls, 1
curveball
strike.
that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Martinez has it in his sights, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, center fielder,
Digging in to try it again, Lou Brock. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And here's a
Counts
first pitch
1-0.
curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 8 full. The Spartans are out on top, 5-0. Stepping in, Daniel Descalso. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
A.J. Pollock stands in as he looks at a called strike. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. A.J. Pollock goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Sandberg is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, this one sort of ends like we expected it to. The higher-ranked team gets the victory and continues to move up the Diamond Dynasty rankings.
A 5-0 finish tonight. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our
It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brett Saberhagen, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
A.J. Pollock is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
batting second, left fielder.
Into the box now, David Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
There to take it is Beltran, and that's out number 1.
Batting third.
Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here comes the 0-1. Not a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Schwarber giving chase. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping up now, Paul Goldschmidt. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the top half. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
No problem here, 1 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Right fielder.
So coming to the plate, Carlos Beltran. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And the 2-out success will bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate this inning.
That's what you call going to the plate with a game plan. 0-0 count, looking for a fastball. He took it right back up the middle. Great execution.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend it.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 0-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Jake Lamb is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Got him.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team, brought to you by Majestic. And at shortstop, J.J. Hardy. You talk about catching the ball and being consistent. He's always going to be in the top in fielding percentage. Just doesn't make many mistakes or kick the ball hardly ever.
Brock is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Shortstop, Ketel.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ketel Marte stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Brock is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Into the box now, Edgar Martinez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here it comes on 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. 1 away.
All right, time for the Majestic defensive alignment for the D-backs. And I'm looking at Ketel Marte. You know, this young man broke in. You knew he was going to catch the ball, but you weren't sure if he was going to hit. And then when he started playing with Cano, he really helped him slow the game down. And it looked like from that point, Ketel took off.
The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Bottom of the second here with no score. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Into the box, Chris Herman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
And the changeup is way low that time. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
I like the pitch right there. Two-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
And no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit.
Well, that's what you want. The guy in front of the pitcher leads off the inning with a hit. Now it's time to play some baseball. Are you going to bunt him over? You're going to hit and run? You're going to steal? What are you going to do? It gets fun now.
And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. A.J. Pollock comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. And this is pulled hard but fouled. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Beltran has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Stepping into the box, Fred McGriff. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Fred McGriff.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Line drive to center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation. The pitcher, Brett Saberhagen, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. A dive, but he's back. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lou Brock. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. And now they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Martinez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
0-1.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A called strike over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Hardy's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Beltran. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. They look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber pitches a cold strike. The throw will not be in time to get Beltran. He's in there with the stolen base. Here's the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pollock. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edgar Martinez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. A man at third with one away. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Matt, this is a situation as a hitter. I want to see the guy expand his zone. You got a runner on third base. You got a 2-0 count. You know they're going to nibble, but if you can put the ball in play, you got a good chance of picking up that run.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is taken in on the run out there in left center, but it should be enough to get the run in. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. But we just witnessed a really nice running grab in the outfield, worthy of another look with Showtrack. Had to go a long way, 115 feet according to the data, and of course the route was top-notch as well. Joe Mauer stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. Now Mauer's going to try to leg out 3. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
Hardy.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. 1-0 pitch on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
1-1, here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Into the box, Fred McGriff, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Leading off for Arizona, second baseman
Brandon Drury is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And another foul ball. Now a flare out to left center. And there to take it in is Hardy for the first out.
now batting, shortstop.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Fouled back. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These 2 guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Into the box now, Chris Herman. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Patrick Corbin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on.
Leading off for the
Now batting, Brett Saberhagen. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, center
Digging in and looking for more, Lou Brock. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Lifted the other way out to left center. Peralta on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Ready once again, Jackie Robinson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. To short, hit hard. Marte fields it cleanly. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, A.J. Pollock. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Peralta.
Here's the first pitch to him. David Peralta is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more...
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
Dig.
Fielder. J.D. Martinez.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Yeah.
Takes a high fastball for a
count.
strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Martinez is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that misses for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is digging in and looking for more. Carlos Beltran, 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And Beltran's aboard. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Well, he's having himself quite a day. 3 for 3 after that single right there. He's putting in some quality work and getting rewarded for it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Here it comes on 3-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out. Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. David Hernandez takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Now a look and a throw back to second. Runners back. He's set and the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
The catcher, number 7.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
That's a huge double play. You had a chance to have some runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Now all of a sudden you got to run at third base with 2 outs. This is where the hitter's got to lock in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end at the.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Felipe Rivero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously,
0-2.
and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman.
Kelvin Herrera comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Now pitching.
Brendan Drury is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now here it comes. Hit out towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 4.
Digging in to try it again, Ketel Marte. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing across. Trying to pick things up where we left off. J.J. Hardy, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
J.J. Hardy.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Marte gloves it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready once again, Fred McGriff. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Hard liner towards short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Kelvin Herrera.
Freddie Freeman will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Peralta will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Lou Brock. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
So a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call. Chris Herman started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the 1st out of the inning. Gregor Blanco will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This one's down to third. Martinez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. Stepping up now, A.J. Pollock. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks.
That's a ball.
2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Set to deal on 2-2. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Robinson is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Jake Barrett is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Standing in, Jackie Robinson. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swing and a little blooper to center. Drury retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for route number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Now batting, third baseman.
In now, Edgar Martinez. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Pollock will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit. Stepping in, David Peralta.
Leading off for Arizona. Left fielder.
Raleigh Fingers takes the ball now. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Fouled back. Ready on 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Striding in, J.D. Martinez, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so the Diamondbacks are down to their final strike now. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First.